Hi everybody, it's my birthday. I dressed pretty simply today. This is gonna be more of like a personal little blog here. Um, so happy birthday to me. 49, not looking too shabby, I don't think. I think it could still be a worthy little toy. The face needs some work. Looking at that face yoga, but the makeup helps. As John Waters told me when I ambushed him with a camera a few weeks back, up, 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 always up. So I'm trying to keep up with that, but I'm fairly happy with my body as far as aesthetics are concerned. But it's been a hard birthday for me. And first I want to say thank you to everyone who did leave me messages and reached out, and I'll get back to who I can, when my mind allows. But thank you for that. And also thank you all for your patronage on my Bandcamp or through the Buy Me a Coffee link. A few people did reach out and help me out a little bit. And I do very desperately need that kind of help right now. Finance is my big problem right now. I haven't quite recovered from all the stuff that happened to me during the pandemic. And, you know, there's as it's been for many people, a big period of resetting and finding themselves. And I found, obviously, a new way about me, which I'm very happy about and brings me a lot of joy. But I still haven't found a good path for myself as far as getting by in life. I'm dog walking part-time right now. That is dwindling a little bit. Scary. I was expecting some relief in the form of my mother's estate, a small estate, but to me, significant to help me with a lot of my debt and things I have like that. That was originally thought to be January. Then they had to refile. I was told May or June, but misunderstood. May or June is for the 6 months to go up. And then, so the actual deadline now is where I'll feel something from that is likely October or November. And I needed it in January. So I'm hurting bad. But finding that path, it's just, I haven't come over everything that happened during the pandemic to me. And I know a lot of people have tragic stories. And for me, it's just, I've always had trouble engaging anyway in normal person life. And one of the things I very much realize is I can't do work where I'm not autonomous. I kind of can't have people over my shoulder. And that's why I do the dog walking gig mainly, is that I'm pretty much in charge of myself and in charge of, you know, my time in terms of I'm not constantly reporting back to someone. I'm not filling out forms. I'm not requesting things. I'm a freelancer. I'm doing that. I am getting a few photography gigs a year. I really could use a few more. If you want me to shoot your event or something like that, if you like my work, please reach out to me. It's spring, whatever you have in mind, let me know. But the pandemic for me, December 2019, I was forced out of my job at Port Discovery. I didn't have a net. I was doing some side work for my lady friend, graphic design and such, and I have a little bit of background in that. And then that sort of fizzled away. And then February 2020, my first dog died. I had to put him down. That hit me pretty hard. But also my relationship fizzled out over the pandemic and isolation for the pandemic. I didn't get to see her during the isolation period. She did not want to do that. And I kind of realized later, at least my thoughts on it are that she sort of used that as a way to kind of passively dump me, though we tried getting together a little bit after the fact, but it was sort of a way to use that as a way to separate from me a bit. And that hurt. And that was my longest relationship ever. And then my car got totaled by a drunk driver sitting outside of my house. And then shortly, was it before or after that, my other dog, it was his time. This is all within a 2-year span. And his euthanasia went horribly. it went every way that process is supposed to go. It went wrong, and that I witnessed all of that, and that really traumatized me quite deeply. And along with my mother finally going completely crazy, which we didn't realize because she's always been completely crazy, but then she was really crazy. And then her death and all the family crisis within that, and so many other things. I was so worn down. And that's when this kind of fuck it to everything came about. I just started dressing up and doing my thing exactly my way. But I still need a path of income that I have autonomy over, or that's easy for me to handle and is not terribly bureaucratic. I can't punch in anymore. I can't do that. I did it for so many years, and it made me miserable. I was crying in a parking lot every day before I go to work. I felt I had no control over my life or my time, and I was constantly defending and explaining myself, and it was just so wearing on me, to the point where I was miserable most of the time, and I can't go back to that. So I need to find something. If you have ideas, but that's my birthday. That's what I'm reflecting upon. I'm kind of destitute right now, and I need to find a way forward. I got a little ship coming in autumn that's going to help me really reset and start anew, and along with some part-time income, buy me a couple years to figure something out. But right now is a desperate time for me. But yeah, it does suck. I'm definitely ADHD. I'm definitely on the spectrum. I definitely have trouble following through with all these things, and I don't have resources to help me, and I don't know how to access them. I don't have medical insurance right now. For instance, I had an eye infection this week. That's starting to clear up, but my glands are a little swollen, and I had old dog antibiotic ointment, and that's what I've been squirting in my eye. Did it last year, seemed to work fine, but that's my medical care right now. Was dog drugs I happen to have around. But I had an okay little birthday. I went out to a couple events this weekend. Galactic Empire was very interesting. Heavy metal prog rock cover band of Star Wars and Lucas universe themed things, and a drag show at the Club Car, which was pretty good as well. And it was a benefit for the Baltimore Flamingos rugby team. So I did do some things, but I did them alone again. And this sounds so Eeyore, but I don't want to be alone again next birthday on my 50th. But 49. Looking good, and I'm stressed as hell. I'm still trying to keep that positive vibe of mine, but it's really getting difficult too. But I'm going to chill out the rest of the day. I'm going to clean the apartment, and that is what I'm going to do. Thank you for the birthday wishes. If you have solid ideas for me, something I could participate in to help me finance myself, if you're willing to be a bit of a patron to me on the Buy Me a Coffee or through the Bandcamp, it's always very appreciated. Every little bit helps. Thank you for listening to all this, because it's pretty much just a dump today. I'm just dumping on everybody today. But have a good one. Enjoy the spring, everybody. All right. Bye-bye.